This is the 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport Touring. Is it the best hybrid crossover SUV? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. We're back at Holmes Honda today to go over this crystal black with a gray interior CR-V, and I'm going to give you the high points of what you can expect to find if this is something you want to buy. If you want to know more, check out the link down in the description of the video to the Holmes Honda website. Here on the front end, we're going to have full LED lighting, LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and the LED turn signal indicators. That's why you see that flickering effect going on. It's not really happening. It only happens through the lens of my camera. Now, one thing that you won't find on any trim level of the CR-V is fog lights. I know that's something that's very important to a lot of you. Tell me what you think about that. And something that's nice here, we have a couple of different color finishes here between the silver and the gray and a matte black finish down here. We do have the gloss black upper grille, but I think that's a good place if we're going to have gloss black on the front end. Why? Because gloss black tends to show more damage than these other colors that are finished, or the finishes that are on the lower portion of the front end, where you're likely to get the rock chips and different things like that. This model is standard all-wheel drive. So for those of you that live in an environment where that's something that you need for low traction situations, it's definitely going to take care of you. Going to do a good job. 19-inch gloss black wheels is what we're going to have. And as far as your safety features go, you're going to have Honda Sensing. That's adaptive cruise control, collision mitigation braking, lane keeping assist, road departure mitigation, and traffic jam assist. When it comes to your remote, everything that you're looking for is going to be here. Lock, unlock, remote start. You can open and close your power tailgate, one of the many ways you can do that. And you have your panic button down there too. The side view mirrors are only missing one thing, and that is the fact that they are manually folding, which I don't think is too big of a deal to most people. Everything else is here. They have the turn signal indicators built in. They're heated, they're power adjustable. There's another great safety feature, your blind spot monitoring. By the way, that remote is a proximity key with the walk-away feature. And you're going to have the roof rails up top. And we'll come back here and finish things off with our LED tail lights. And we finish things off here with the blacked out CR-V logo. There's your hybrid logo in blue. And then over here, we'll have the Sport logo, and the Touring logo is in chrome. And as I mentioned earlier, there's multiple ways to open your power tailgate. You can see by the sticker right here that says hands-free. All you're going to do is kick your foot underneath the bumper just like that, right in the center, and it's going to open right up. Motivation to get this CR-V hybrid down the road comes from a combination of a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder and dual electric motors. 204 horsepower and 247 pounds-feet of torque, mated to an eCVT. How about your MPG details? Now, these are potential numbers, not guaranteed, but I'm curious to know what numbers you are achieving if you want to share that down in the comments. 40 city, 34 highway, 37 combined, and 2.7 gallons of gas for every 100 miles driven. This model is equipped with a 14-gallon gas tank. And just as was the case with the MPGs, they're potential numbers here, but here's how far you can potentially drive on a full tank of gas. 560 miles in the city and 476 miles out on the highway. Cargo capacity ranges between 33.2 up to 76.5 cubic feet. We'll have the 12-volt power outlet right here and our cargo area lighting in the rear seating area. You can fold these seat backs down to help increase your cargo space and maximize that out to its full potential. There actually is a reasonable amount of space back here. The only thing missing is the presence of a spare tire. You do have a tire repair kit. For a crossover SUV, this is a very spacious back seat area. Plenty of space with the armrest. This area right here is padded. We'll have the door bin down here, and here's our first look at the gray interior. And good news for those of you who like to know if you can recline the rear seat backs or not. You can. There are a few different settings for these seat backs for your rear seat passengers to choose from. We'll find the rear seat pocket on the back of the rear seat. On the passenger side, we will also find our air conditioning vents and USB ports on the back of the center console. There is the sunroof, conventional size. It does tilt and slide open. And when we fold down the armrest with the cup holders built in, I like the design here because you can always use this area as an armrest, even when there are cups in here, because of where they are located. Instead of being parallel to one another, they're vertical like this. That's a better design, at least that's my opinion. And there's increased space with the door bins and the armrests here on the front doors. Power seats for the driver and the passenger. Now the only thing is missing here on the passenger seats is that you can't raise and lower the height of the seat, and you don't have lumbar support. You do have all of that over on the driver's side. And here is a quick look into the glove box area. Here are the controls for the driver's seat. As I mentioned, you can raise and lower the driver's seat, and you have lumbar support. The sticker price is $43,700. Tell me what you think about that down in the comments section. I'm curious to receive your feedback. Here's your upper console. This is the control to open and close your sunroof. You have the sunglass holder right here. And over here on the driver's side door, we have seat memory. You have the controls for your side view mirrors. Lock and unlock. You can lock and unlock all of the windows. And then here's something that's nice. You have one touch down and one touch up for all 4 windows, not just the front windows. And right here's another one of the options you can use to open the power tailgate back there. You can drop the lever right here to adjust the tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. Adaptive cruise control is right here, and then everything for listening to the radio and voice commands right there. Now, you can go through a lot of different information on both sides of the driver's display, depending on what you want to know about. You can go in here and do that. We can also do the same thing on the right-hand side, and all I'm doing is using the scroll wheel right there. If I want to select something, I just push on the scroll wheel. We can go to the gauge design and change that, depending on how you want things to look. Here's what we're going to have. We've got bar, and then you're going to have round minimal. For those of you who want that, round minimal. That's an interesting thing to have there. We'll go back, and one more to look at, bar minimal. So for those of you that want things to look that way, there you go. It does have a nice clean look to it, but you have several different options for what you may desire. Heated steering wheel, the button is right here to turn that on and off. You can tell by the fact that I'm wearing shorts today, November 20th of 2025. I don't need that heated steering wheel. It is pretty warm today, but I'll take it. Better than the frigid cold. And when we go over here to the 9-inch touchscreen, you've got all of your icons right here. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You can wirelessly pair your smartphone. There's Alexa, Google Assistant, the Play Store. It's all here. We can come in here to our settings as far as the vehicle settings go. And if for some reason your power tailgate is not opening, it will always open manually no matter what. But if it's not opening with any of those power features, make sure that number 1, power open by handle is checked to on. Okay, when it's to the left like that, it's off. When it's checked to the right like that or to the right like that with the blue right behind it, as you can see right there, that means it's on. Hands-free access function is going to be the exact same way. Just a quick little tip that I know a lot of people like to know about. Here is your power flow meter, and that's one thing that is different, that separates the Hybrid Sport Touring CR-V from any other trim level of the CR-V. Number 1, you're going to have the power flow meter on the screen on this model. None of the other hybrid versions as of 2026 have the power flow meter located here. I know a lot of people like to have that. And you also have the icons. So for those of you that are looking for that, there it is. You're going to have that on this particular trim level. Here is our rear view camera. Now you do have 3 different views. This is the only camera on the vehicle is the rear view camera, but there are 3 different views. You have your knob right here for adjusting volume. By the way, you do have the Bose premium audio system here with 12 speakers. We have heated seats for the driver and the passenger. Don't need that today. We do have our dual zone climate control and our wireless charging pad, a couple of USB options, and also the 12-volt power outlet right there. And here is our drive mode selector. I'll get my hand out of the way and I'll show you what all we have here. We're going to have normal, econ, we have sport, and then you also have individual mode. So if you want to go into that, you can come here and customize things. You can customize the powertrain. You have 3 different settings there. For steering, you have 2 different settings, and then also engine sound. It's going to be 2 settings, and your gauge display is going to have normal and sport. So right now it's in normal. Let's see how that looks when we go to sport right there, if you can tell much of a difference. So you can change a few different things around depending on what you want to do. There's your hill start assist, power parking brake, and brake hold mode. And then we have everything here with our shifter, conventional style shifter. It's not a push button, so that's a good thing. Nothing new for the CR-V where that's concerned, whether it's hybrid or not. No push button shifter. I know a lot of you like that. Cup holders and space within the center console. There's actually a reasonable amount of space here. Get that tray out of there. You can put that in the front section or in this rear section. I told you about the Bose premium audio system here in the CR-V with 12 speakers. Here's a little sampling. Try not to make that too long, but just give you a quick idea of how it sounds. In person, it does sound quite nice. The CR-V is definitely fun to drive. You might not think of something like this as being as sporty as it is, but it does have a sporty feel to it. You have all of your different driving modes you can choose from depending on what you need to do or what mood you're in. And the handling is good. The ride quality is also good. The seats themselves are very comfortable. So when you put all of that together, you wind up with a really nice experience as far as a long road trip goes. You're able to arrive at your destination nice and rested and feel very comfortable on the way there. Everything is easy to get to, easy to learn, easy to use technology. The driver's seat is adjustable in so many different ways, and also you have the adjustable steering wheel that's tilt and telescopically adjustable, so anybody of any height should be able to handle driving the CR-V and handle setting up things where they are nice and comfortable, won't feel cramped. There's a lot of room for adjustability here, and not only a lot of room here in the front seat, also in the second row and also for cargo. The CR-V Hybrid Sport Touring definitely offering a lot of great features and functionality. The driving experience is fun, and when you need to get down the road, it might surprise you that it will get up and go when you need it to. And there it is, the 2026 Honda CR-V Hybrid Sport Touring. Is it the best hybrid crossover SUV? It's definitely one of the front runners, and I'm always curious to know what your thoughts are on that matter. This model has a lot of great features and functionality. It's fun to drive, plenty of space for driver and passengers. What else are you looking for? I'm curious to know. I'd like to say a special thanks to my friends at Holmes Honda for loaning me this CR-V for the day so I could tell you all about it. And a special thanks to all of you for being kind enough to give me the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. That's helpful to me. I greatly appreciate it. Please share this video on your timelines on social media so other people can see it. If you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and I will see you there.